It's me, Miss Puglisi, reporting to you live from my bedroom. Welcome to our book club, our first chapter of The One and Only Ivan. And as you can see, we have a very special guest here with us today, and that is my pup and best friend, Benji. We're gonna see how he behaves in here because he loves a lot of rubs if we're on the bed together, and as I read, I just can't do that. I'm going to try my best. Today, we're starting to read our book, so if you did purchase or rent the book from your local library, please grab it now. Okay. Now we're going to open up to The One and Only Ivan. Now you're going to open up to the page that has a gorilla on it. It starts by saying, "Hello. Hello. I am Ivan. I am a gorilla. It's not as easy as it looks." The picture shows Ivan sitting, holding a banana, looking kind of sad. So already I'm going to think, Ivan must be facing some type of struggle. So let's see what it is. Page 2, if you're following along. Names. People call me the freeway gorilla, the ape at exit 8, the one and only Ivan, mighty silverback. The names are mine, but they're not me. I am Ivan, just Ivan, only Ivan. Humans waste words. They toss them like banana peels and leave them to rot. Everyone knows the peels are the best part. I suppose you think gorillas can't understand you. Of course, you also probably think we can't walk upright. Try knuckle walking for an hour. You tell me, which way is more fun? I love the way this book is written. We're reading in Ivan's voice, which is really fun and new because we're going to be able to hear what he thinks, sees, and feels inside. It's going to be a really awesome book. Page 3, Patience. I've learned to understand human words over the years, but understanding human speech is not the same as understanding humans. Humans speak too much. They chatter like chimps, crowding the world with their noise even when they have nothing to say. It took me some time to recognize all those human sounds, to weave words into things, but I was patient. Patient is a useful way to be when you're an ape. Gorillas are as patient as stones. Humans, not so much. I agree with Ivan. Page 4, How I Look. I used to be a wild gorilla, and I still look the part. I have a gorilla's shy gaze, a gorilla's sly smile. I wear a snowy saddle of fur, the uniform of a silverback. A silverback is a type of gorilla. When the sun warms my back, I cast a gorilla's majestic shadow. In my size, humans see a test of themselves. They hear fighting words on the wind when all I'm thinking is how the late day sun reminds me of a ripe nectarine. I'm mightier than any human, 400 pounds of pure power. My body looks made for battle. My arms, outstretched, span taller than the tallest human. My family tree spreads wide as well. I am a great ape, and you are a great ape, and so are chimpanzees and orangutans, all of us distant and distrustful cousins. I know this is troubling. I too find it hard to believe there is a connection across time and space, linking me to a race of ill-mannered clowns. Is he talking about us? No. Chimps. There's no excuse for them. I can already tell that Ivan has a really good sense of humor, and I like that. Let's keep seeing it. Oops, skip the page. Page 6. The Exit 8 Big Top Mall and Video Arcade. I live in a human habitat called the Exit 8 Big Top Mall and Video Arcade. We are conveniently located off I-95, which shows at 2, 4, and 7, 365 days a year. So basically what that means is that he lives in a mall off of a highway where you can also play video games, and he has 3 shows a day every day of the year. Mac says that when he answers the telephone, Mac works here at the mall. He is the boss. I work here too. I am the gorilla. At the big top mall, a creaky music carousel spins all day, and monkeys and parrots live among the merchants. In the middle of the mall is a ring with benches where humans can sit on their rumps while they eat soft pretzels. The floor is covered with sawdust made of dead trees. Doesn't seem like the best habitat for a gorilla, don't you think? My domain is at one end of the ring. I live here because I am too much gorilla and not enough human. Stella's domain is next to mine. Stella is an elephant. She and Bob, who is a dog, are my dearest friends. At present, I do not have any gorilla friends. That's sad. It's hard to be around people that aren't like you. My domain is made of thick glass and rusty metal and cement. Stella's domain is made of metal bars. The sun bear's domain is wood. The parrot's is wire mesh. 3 of my walls are glass. One of them is cracked, and a small piece about the size of my hand is missing from its bottom corner. I made the hole with a baseball bat Matt gave me for my 6th birthday. After that, he took the bat away, but he let me keep the baseball that came with it. A jungle scene is painted on one of my domain walls. It has a waterfall without water, flowers without scent, and trees without roots. I didn't paint it, but I enjoy the way the shapes flow across my wall, even if it isn't much of a jungle. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to think about how I'm feeling, and I hope you do too. I know my class is very passionate about animals and their treatment and their habitat, and based on what Ivan's describing, this doesn't seem like much of a place to live for a gorilla. But I'm not sure if he really realizes that his habitat isn't really the best, so let's keep reading. I am lucky my domain has 3 windowed walls. I can see the whole mall and a bit of the world beyond. The frantic pinball machines, the pink billows of cotton candy, the vast and tireless parking lot. We all know the world's a lot bigger than that. Beyond the lot is a freeway where cars stampede without end. A giant sign at the edge beckons them to stop and rest like gazelles at a watering hole. The sign is faded, the color's bleeding, but I know what it says. Mac read its words aloud one day. Come to the Exit 8 Big Top Mall and Video Arcade, home of the one and only Ivan, mighty Silverback. Sadly, I cannot read, although I wish I could. Reading stories would make a fine way to fill my empty hours. Once, however, I was able to enjoy a book left in my domain by one of my keepers. It tasted like termite. Do you think he read that book, or maybe he ate that book? The freeway billboard has a drawing of Mac in his clown clothes, Stella on her hind legs, and an angry animal with fierce eyes and unkempt hair. That animal is supposed to be me, but the artist made a mistake. I am never angry. I feel bad for Ivan. Anger is precious. A silverback uses anger to maintain order and warn his troop of danger. When my father beat his chest, it was to say, beware, listen, I am in charge. I am angry to protect you, because that is what I was born to do. Here in my domain, there is no one to protect. We're going to stop there on page 10. I'm going to bookmark it if you're following along. But before we end our video, I'm just going to talk about what I'm feeling, and I hope it inspires you to talk to yourself or the people around you about what we just read. We talk a lot in my class about our emotions and how we're feeling and how it's important to be empathetic to others. So if I think about how I'm feeling, I feel sad for Ivan. From what I know about gorillas and wild animals, I know that they flourish and thrive in an environment that is wide open and is free and wild. I feel sad for him. I feel sad for his life. And I feel sad that he doesn't have anyone like him and the zoo. I am glad he has friends. I guess I'm going to try to think of something I'm hopeful for the future of this book. Maybe make a prediction. And I hope you do too. And they don't have to be the same. But I hope that Ivan finds a way to either make his habitat more enjoyable or finds a way to live somewhere else. What's your prediction? I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a positive one. Tomorrow we will be heading forward in our book of the one and only Ivan, and I thank you for joining me today. See you tomorrow. Say bye, Ben.